Hey everybody, Don here again, and welcome back to Ragged Edge Lure Works. So in a recent video, I painted up this version of a Black Crappie. I really like the way it came out. And so today I'm going to do a little twist on that, and I'm going to do a White Crappie. Just using some of the same methods, but a little bit different and adding a few extras. So stick around. Okay, so here's what we got going. I've got 4 of these 2.0 square bills. I'm going to start off with putting some black on them. We're going to go with pearlized black. And then I'm going to use the dryer sheet, and we're going to cover it up with pearl white. I'm going to put some gold on there as well. Then we're going to throw on the crappie stencil and the stripe stencil. Put some bars on it. Total experimentation as usual, so let's get to painting. And I'm telling you, it is wicked hot down here. I've got the dehumidifier going because it's been so hot and humid. And you know how a dehumidifier works, man. It's just pumping the hot air down into my normally very cool and refreshing basement in the utility room. All right, let's start off with pearl black. Not too heavy. All right. You guys know I heat set between every color. So before I wrap these things in dryer sheet, I'm going to put some of this pearl copper, and I'm going to put some on the very top and on the very bottom. And this is, like I said, this is purely experimenting with colors, which is one of the things I love. How about painting with an airbrush? All right, that'll do it. All right, so as you can see, I've got them wrapped in dryer sheet, and now I'm going to throw some pearlized white on top. Make sure the airbrush is flowing. The water out of it. It is. All right. See what this looks like. What I want to do is I'm going to take these, I want to leave the majority of that mesh on. It should be relatively stuck on by the paint. And then I'm going to put them in this stencil because crappie, white crappie, have some really light, not really well-defined bars on them. And so I'm going to throw some black paint on these bars, but through that screen, or you know, mesh. All right. The air on my master airbrush seems to be sticking. All right, let's hit these. I've taped off a couple of them, but we'll go through that dryer sheet, give it a quick heat set, and then pull it off and see what it looks like. The big reveal. That's what it looks like with the stuff still on it. Well, the white didn't come out as much as I'd like, but that's all right. I think we're going to be okay with that, and we're going to put crappie spots on it after the fact. So let's just get that thing hanging and do another one. So if you look at this, it didn't come out quite like I was hoping. The pearl white over the black almost looks a little more like silver, but I guess that's not terrible. The bars on some of them came out a little bit better than the others. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in this crappie stencil. The screen, the mesh, the dryer sheet is gone, and then we're going to put some crappie spots on them over the top of the bars. All right, we're going to load the brush back up with pearlized black, and we're going to put some crappie dots pattern using this stencil. A little bit heavier now that the mesh is gone. Let's heat set that and see what it looks like. All right, so pretty much the bars have totally disappeared, which I thought might be the case, but let's do the next one. Well, it didn't really come out exactly like I wanted. I think I should have used opaque white instead of pearlized white. It would have looked a lot more white than silver, but I'm going to do a little work around the eyes and a little bit on the back, and then we'll put some eyeballs on them and clear coat and see what they look like. For sure, on the next batch that I do, I will use opaque white, but got a little bit of black left in the brush. I'm just going to touch up around the eyes and the back. I don't want to darken it up too much because a lot of my baits, especially this crappie pattern, just seem to come out really dark. And I'd like them to be a little bit lighter. But that's it. Let's get some eyeballs on these things and clear coat them and see what they end up looking like. All right, well, here's the finished product. And, you know, originally this was intended to be a white crappie, but actually it looks a little bit more like a black crappie to me. So what did I do wrong and what would I do differently? Well, I think using the pearl white over the black, that just didn't work. Even though I was using the dryer sheet for a stencil, I just don't think there was I just don't think they're white enough. So next time what I'll do is I'll put a base of gold down, and then I'll use opaque white and see how that looks. But I still think these look pretty good. Tell me what you guys think. These are probably going to go up on the Etsy page that I'm setting up soon. So stay tuned for the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.